Give it a couple seconds. Hey, there we go. Hey, community.
How you doing?
It's OneTwoComicTalk.
This is our first
live stream.
Yeah.
Some of you guys may not even be here for it right now, but the cool thing is we'll save this so all of you can see. But that means this is going to be very, very unscripted. We're not here to do a regular show. That's why we made it a live stream.
The title too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hang out.
Hang out with us. We're actually going to have him right over here.
Yeah.
Read Joker Killer Smile.
I am. There you go.
Oh, we have a viewer, I think.
I think it's me.
Oh.
Perfect. There you go.
That's the lady.
Oh, we have a viewer, I think. I think it's me.
Oh.
I just want to see how all that worked out. Yeah, actually, we had ended up. Let's actually. How about first you do this? No. Well, no, we do because one was me and now one's someone else. We ended up seeing the Joker the other night.
Right. We saw that movie. What'd you think of it?
Oh, I loved it. You know, I to me, this is probably. I think this is probably the best movie I saw all year.
Really?
Yeah,
you know what? I can agree. It was really good. It's like it just everything all conveyed a message, and
it was intense. Because you and I were obviously sitting. Anyways, I don't know if you were watching me. I kept sitting forward and then back and then forward. I was actually
getting engaged.
Well, I was anxious. There was moments that I was so involved, so immersed that I was just entertainment. You know, it's and I think that was one of the things that was freaking people out. Is that they were afraid that some people would take this thing too far. And I was actually talking to a buddy of mine the other day about this, and he said he didn't want to give away too much about the storyline, but he wanted to talk to me about it. And his take from it wasn't as positive. It was following a lot of the negative that people had concerns about. Mm-hmm. What I mean about that is I don't believe that he felt comfortable watching the movie in the sense that he felt that there are people that are susceptible to take the movie wrong and use it as an influence as opposed to seeing it for what it is, which is art and entertainment.
Right.
That's how I was viewing it, as art and entertainment. So,
and I think obviously that's what they want people to do. But
I think he disliked it for the reasoning of that he believed that
some people just.
So and he was holding that against. And I just thought that I wanted to remove that from myself, you know, and
so that you could just watch it with.
Try to be open-minded enough to be able to try to get enough out of the film what I believe that everyone was trying to convey. The artists, meaning the actors, the artists, meaning the people who did the storyboards, all the way to people that were actually building the sets. You know, obviously I'm biased because I'm a stagehand myself, so I'm going to root for the crew, but. You know, I mean, aside from that, the writing, the cast, again, the lighting. Being a lighting guy, I was digging the lighting. You know, it was everything. I mean, I was watching you. You looked a couple of times, especially when I sat back. I looked over. I was like, oh wow, you're in it.
Dude. I haven't had a movie engage me as much as this one did for a long time because I had no idea what was going to be shown to me next. And like, even if I tried this, I wouldn't have comprehended everything that was going to happen because everything just kind of happened and it did follow a line, but a line that you would never be able to predict that was the next thing. So each time I was like, oh my God, that just happened. Wait. What's gonna happen next? Like the entire thing was just done good, really, just good. I have nothing but good to say.
I definitely need to see it again. It's one of those movies that the more I see it, I'm sure the more I'm gonna get out of it.
And that's what my friend Tom was saying too. Is that second view is better.
Hey Tom.
He actually does watch our stuff.
It might be him right now. Matter of fact, how can we find out who's on there?
You can't.
No, because there's a live
comment.
chat.
Yeah, but they have to say something.
Oh, well then, whoever's viewing, please subscribe.
They
Actually,
are probably
I
subscribed. That they probably are.
I actually wrote this out. This is something that I was here. Read that.
In kindness, I ask for a like. In politeness, I request a comment. And if you decide to subscribe, that is more than I could have asked for.
So yes, please like, subscribe, share.
Want to break open the Killer Smile?
Okay, so one of the reasons why we were actually talking about the Joker is he had read this
book that you had given to me. What made you think to get that for me, by the way?
It's all right. It's going to be semi-long in the explanation. If you look behind us, you'll end up seeing books. Now, some of the books, they're a classic, and then there's some Game Informer stuff here. Merca is definitely an indie. IDW stuff, they're definitely indie. And we talked about this before. You're the one that said the quote that this was the season of indie, and I do believe that indie is strong. That being said, I am actually not to cause any controversy. I'm more of a Marvel fan than DC. Bueller, if you're watching this, I know that you were posting and you're doing you're having this vote. You're trying to see how many people out there are DC, how many people are Marvel, and then he had another one where he was asking, and I'm asking you this too, and you are the viewers too. Do you believe that Image is an independent, or do you believe them to be one of the top big three? Meaning there's DC, and then there's Marvel. Do you believe Image to be one of the three? Now hold that question. Try to bring me back. Now but I do know where the direction they're going. I used to buy some of the old Vertigo stuff back in the late 80s, early 90s. So to me, this Black Label thing is getting back. I've been buying Basket Full of Heads, and which is going to come out. Part 2 is going to come out in a couple of days, and then there's that other one that I got, the Dollhouse Family, and I'm digging those Black Label things. This is another Black Label. So I'm digging that whole horror thing that they're doing, and being that it's Joker and something that I'm semi-familiar with, I was like, hey, you know what? Joker, Black Label, maybe this can kind of bring. You're gonna have to try to keep these people entertained long enough to try for me to rip through this thing. But while I'm actually opening this up and reading through this, maybe you can go ahead and tell people one. So this book in particular, what you thought of it, and some of the other things that you've been reading or doing, or gaming. How about gaming? I know you've been gaming, and hey, Carolina 26, if you're watching this guy games, I told him that what he needs to
contact OneTwoComicTalk, since we technically both own the account. Just message me your league name.
Yeah, because we are OneTwoComicTalk.
I'll be the support to your bottom.
And again, he's Kai. I'm Kevin. So if you're looking for us and you need to individually recognize us. Also, do you remember to inform them if they see us? How do they introduce themselves to us?
Well, if you call out OneTwoComicTalk when you see us, they'll get a free shirt, right?
That's correct. If you recognize us, just quote our name.
If we're out of shirts, we have to buy you ice cream. But if we don't have money for ice cream, hopefully we can appease you with a measly shout out.
Which
it's still good, I guess.
Until the time you see us next, and then we can hopefully throw a shirt at you or buy ice cream. We'll double up that time.
So yeah, while he's going through this, let's talk about some things. So I've been playing a lot of League. I've been getting good at that. They just ended a couple of new things. And what I mean by that is they just ended the World's 2019 pass. So they'll be posting the next pass hopefully soon. Worlds 2019 got done 15 days ago. 15 days ago, but I still feel it's pretty important to talk about it because it was such like a big thing. Because like I think I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think almost like a year or two now, or maybe no, 3, 4 maybe. I might check in a second. The release of KDA, it's been like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. And so we were due for a new one, and so they made True Damage. A lot of people didn't like it, but it comes back down to the idea that they were comparing it to something they shouldn't compare it to. They were comparing True Damage, which is supposed to be a hip hop style, to KDA, which is supposed. People were throwing shade for that reason, but I took them as it is, and I actually like the True Damage. It brought in some cool people. The skins were posting a Louis Vuitton prestige for a character called Kiana, and they're gonna be posting one for Senna too. I don't know when that's gonna come out. Hopefully this next pass, but I just think that it's kind of crazy. We live in a day and age where Louis Vuitton makes an in-game skin with something as big as Riot Games. I don't know. That was just kind of funky to me. What else? Well, the Konosuba movie came out. I didn't watch it. Hopefully, you guys, if you've seen it, you can tell me how it was. I heard it. I heard it was good, but I want to know what you guys thought of it. If you want to see it. What else? Oh, I rearranged my setup to go play Monster Hunter again, and I'm having a lot of fun on the comeback. I'm slaying monsters left and right, and so I'm already back in it. They released an update for Resident Evil 2. They already released it. I think it's actually already over. I think I missed it, but that was like super cool. But we also got to see a teaser for a new, what seems to be like a Shara Ishvalda Xenojiva type thing, where it's a massive monster and you fight it in like a massive arena, like you did with those two monsters. And I think that's the monster that's coming next. I don't think it's gonna be large. I think it's gonna be the size of those of Shara Ishvalda and Xenojiva. I think it's gonna be the size of those just because of how it was shown, how it was presented, and I'm honestly really excited to go and fight this thing. What else? Rajon came out a little while ago. I think I said that, but people have been doing a lot more than that. The monster known as Gold Rathian. A lot of people have been making the Gold Rathian Silver Rathalos stuff, and it's mainly because all the Gold Rathian stuff applies poison, and it does like the most poison in the game. So everybody has just been using those weapons because they can just proc poison, and then it does like a decent portion of the monster's health. So that's the current meta right now. Although we're definitely waiting for that black monster to come out, because then it's probably going to change the meta a little bit. Or I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it does. Outlast 2 came out for free, and a lot of my friends are playing it, and I think that means that maybe some other people have also seen it. It's free on the PS Plus if you have it. I haven't played it yet, but I do know what it is. My friend uploaded like this clip of the game glitching out, and that was funny. So I figured that was gonna be my inspiration for wanting to talk about it. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else?
This thing's intense.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It gets crazier. What else should I talk about?
I get this. This is why I bought it. You know, this whole Black Label thing it's cool. You know,
Is it bringing you back?
well, Black Label again. It was if you think about what Vertigo was and what Vertigo was trying to be.
What is Vertigo?
Vertigo was basically, it was an offshoot of DC. DC wanted to do something that was, if you think about, you know, a certain business that will be considered itself an umbrella and have splintered out and have other sub businesses below them because they want to expand or experiment or whatever. That's what Vertigo was. Is DC had their set stuff, their set books, their Batman, their Superman, their Wonder Woman's. But they want to go into a darker realm, a darker place. They want to go to their Sandman. They want to go to their Animal Man. They want to go to a place that was a lot more cerebral. You know, playing with a lot more emotions and not just feelings. You know, I like how Timbra Hawkeye put it. Important is the message, not the person. You know, not to quote a person necessarily. Is that a feeling is something that you get when if I was to hit you, you would say ouch, but you would take away from it an hour later or a day later or whatever, and a story attached to that feeling, which is in a good book, like when we were doing Canto or in the case of something like this, you start more than the feeling that you get initially from what you're reading, you actually get an emotion out of what you're reading because you attach something more than just an initial reaction to what you're reading or what you're experiencing, and that to me is in the trueness of art, regardless of as subjective as it is, regardless of what you're seeing, you can go to a museum and get it from a painting or a piece of marble or someone doing, art or, drawing on shoes. It doesn't really matter can you get something more than the initial surface of something? Is there something more in depth? That's why I dig when we go to do these signings. We get to see the people behind these things with these artists, these creators. We get to attach something more than just the surface of what we actually get to experience, meaning just a book. We get to attach a person to it, and now we got story behind it, which to me is more important. Especially when it comes to we get to experience such great stories. And again, I know I keep plugging the Canto, but we also got to experience a good person to the good story,
right?
Which is a bonus plan,
right? All right, I'm gonna let. Ignore that. So
I'm still reading. Yeah, I'm a good halfway through. I'm there.
You think this might bring you back a little bit?
Again, this is a story all its own, but it is in the vein of how I used to read some of our Vertigo stuff. What games you've been playing and who
games have been released, but a lot of games new games I haven't been playing. It had a lot of hype, and then it died down. But looking at the game, it was really good. It basically, as a duck, you do goose. You go around and you just basically mess with people's lives. So like a farmer, you'll take out one of his crops and steal it, and you'll have to bring it to the river, or you have to take his hat and bring it to the river.
These are events happening if you need something to talk about also.
And
these are some of the books that have been out, and this is some of the stuff that we pre-ordered. If you want to talk about some of that stuff.
I want to see
where did they get this book from? I don't know, it's already.
So we pre-ordered some books. We bought. Is that Incoming?
Yeah, Incoming is basically based off of that Marvel 1000.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I end up, this whole Mass Raider thing is something from long ago. If you look back in the history, you end up seeing him way back in the day. Anyways, this Incoming supposed to be bringing the whole Marvel universe together to kind of solve a murder mystery. It looks really interesting.
We're gonna have Unsacred 2,
Which
we pre-ordered that.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I definitely did not read it.
But for not reading it, what do you think?
I think it was funny. Just each page is like it gives you like a little backstory at the start. It's just kids in a shopping cart, and they like play with each other for like 1 second.
When you say kids, how old?
Like they're in a shopping cart. They're like 2.
Yeah,
and
they're only little 18-month-old little babies or 2 year old.
And so they like their parents are their parents are fighting with each other, and then they hug, and then they get pulled away, and then they end up finding each other again at one point, and then from then on, each page is just a funny little like one page top to bottom. It's just like a comic strip. With like a short little story, usually has like one punchline to each of them, like an innuendo or a reference, and then the next page is just another. They're all just like short little stories, and I think
No, they're not short stories.
What?
No, it's just clippings that are going through time.
Well, maybe it's that. I don't know. Maybe it depends how you look at it.
No, that's what it is. It's a story that's transpiring through time.
I definitely need to not go back through it. And you definitely don't need to help me. So yeah, we're excited. We're not excited for Sacred. We have Spider-Man 4 J.J. Abrams. I heard you were talking about that.
Yeah, the problem with that is that there's been a lot of delays. So the understanding that I have is that we're not going to be seeing these things.
Is that the one I read? Is that because we need to preserve that one good one?
No, for that very reason, I ended up buying a second. This is the reading copy.
Cool. The one I read?
Yes.
Cool. I like the cover.
Are you reprimanding me?
I'm checking you.
Okay, just keep me honest, I guess. I understand. Wow.
Web of Venom, The Good Son.
Yeah, that's between Dylan and little Normie. You know, we're probably going to see a little bit more insight, possibly turn into and develop into down the road. It's possible that the man that turning into these little who knows? I don't want to speculate. I want to enjoy the ride.
Now, I do want to ask something really quick. What do you think of the art style?
This is cool. I really like it. You know,
writer Andrea Sorrentino is the artist.
Lemire, I guess would be how you pronounce it.
Jeff Lemire. Yeah.
I'm just
Jordi Belair is the colors and Steve Wands is the letters. They had people like each individual let's look at the letters. That's why.
That's how they're done. And books are normally put together. And some people do. Answer your question. I do like the art. I really like how this art's done. You know,
just like the style of how it
depicts the grittiness of what's going on, and it has enough detail that you can see everything, and it's just it's gnarly. All this is gnarly.
Now we were on Carolina Chris's live stream, or no, Perry's, and we ended up telling him or you put Scream Curse of Carnage, and so I kind of want you to talk about that now.
What ended up happening with Scream is the original host of the symbiote ended up dying, and they ended up burying her, and they're gonna get in a whole along with that. But what I am gonna say is she was resurrected in the whole Absolute Carnage storyline. Absolute Carnage number 5 came out last week, and that what you see right there is that local comic shop day variant, not the version. It tells the story in part. I mean, there's so much going on in that Absolute Carnage storyline, and there's so much in the tie-in. I'm almost there, almost done to explain. But one of the tie-ins is when she's resurrected, the symbiote ends up finding. You remember that we ended up doing a funeral pyre?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't tied into all that. So what the symbiote ended up finding is a new host. The new host is Andy. Now she was touched by that symbiote before, and then it found a different host. But it also, beyond leaving the Codex Center, which is a whole, for those of you know, you know. For those
Whole
that you don't,
carnage
it's yeah, that doesn't. I
It's
understand
a whole.
your genetic code. There, it's referred to as a codex.
Carnage is trying to collect that from everything that has
To
been
awaken
touched.
null. God is coming. So the new host now is Andy, and this whole new storyline, everyone has no idea where it's going to go. Is it going to be a whole new lethal protector, which more than likely will probably kind of lean? I mean, it's definitely kind of almost a new independent symbiote guided individual because of Andy has very unique between her being a almost like a necromancer combo with the symbiote host as being the symbiote host. This is a whole new place, a whole new direction. I'm looking forward to this. So I'm definitely on. I'm going to pre-order at least 3 for the first 3 issues. This is an ongoing series. So
we got Venom 21.
yeah, that's the whole getting into the whole Venom Island thing. After Venom 20, you know, which they're gonna Venom 20 reveals you got money and you want to speculate, it's all cheap, and if you want to get into more depth, when Venom 20 comes out, a buddy of mine contacted me and told me that if you want to get in on the bottom realm of specking, you buy Ultimate Spider-Man number 33. And the reason why is it ties into Ultimate Venom, which is going to be revealed in this whole Venom 20. And then we're going to go to Venom Island, and who knows how that all works out. Those even following the whole Absolute Carnage thing knows that Venom now, Eddie Brock, is now this new.
Hey, whoever just joined and gave us a like, we love you.
Thank you from all of us. Two Comic Talk. That you know, now Eddie's this whole new host. He's this new thing. He's an Ultimate Venom. So this is going to take everything into a whole new direction.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, the ruin stuff now. God is coming. The reason why I keep saying that is you have to read all this Absolute Carnage stuff. It's crazy. When I mean crazy, I mean it's crazy.
It's as crazy as this.
Okay, I'm starting to get that Homestead is losing his friggin' mind.
Yeah. We got. Did we talk about Pretty Violent number 6?
Yeah, not much. I mean, and you can. I mean, in the sense that, you know, it's a pre-order thing. I mean, all we did is we got it to number 4 at this point.
Right.
Which is fun. That book is so fun. You know, I'm surprised no one's talking about this even on a Reader Buzz, because I'm enjoying myself. I know you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I love Pretty Violent, and we were there for the first signing. To kick off Pretty Violent.
Yeah, we were there from day one. I mean, matter of fact, even contacted
that place in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember. Brain went away.
Maximum.
It wasn't Maximum Comics.
Was
I think you're right. I think it's Maximum Comics, Las Vegas. They have 3 stores there, and I spoke to.
Let me check
Ari?
my pad. Let me see.
And we end up kicking him down a shirt. Again, that's who we are. Right? Anyways, we called him up. We're like, hey, we see that Ryan Otley is going to be there. Derek Hunter is going to be there, and we'd love to get some
Yeah,
answers to
it
those
is
guys.
It is Maximum.
Great memory, man. Hey, Maximum. Hope you guys.
Hey man,
know-
Maximum got us those comics.
If you're in Nevada, if you're in the Vegas area, they got 3 stores there, and those guys are
check them
great.
out.
Yeah, the stores are great. They have a great selection. And the people
Make that
work
one
there-
of the places you go to in Las Vegas. Everyone will ask you, what did you do in Las Vegas? I went to a comic shop. Carolina Chris is in here.
Hey, how you doing,
Keep
man?
up the good work. It's 2 a.m. in New York, in NC. I would love to meet Derek Hunter. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Perry brought it up, and he did make a point that we are here on the West Coast because we're 3 hours before. You know, you guys throw out content that's up to around midnight or 1 a.m. and we get it so much earlier. But it's true, when it hits midnight for us, we are watching either repeats or each other.
By the way, Carolina, put in your league username so we can play League together.
Yeah, he's the gamer.
Told me that you play League.
Yeah, and he's the gamer. So you're looking for Kai. Whenever you see Kai on OneTwoComicTalk, man, hit him up. He's your gamer. Wow, this is crazy.
And that is it.
Wow. So what I just got through reading is a great book. I ended up getting 2 of these, read a copy, and Kai was watching me to make sure I read it properly.
Again, the Joker who smiles.
And this was intense, man. And I do put it right up there with the movie in the sense of it's very cerebral. This is a great book.
Oh, hold on, wait. I'm gonna take a picture of that. There we go. Carolina Chris.
26.
26. I'll be able to add
What are you
him.
doing up so late, man?
He's lurking.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, hey, we appreciate you hanging out with us. And yeah, that wow, this book is killer. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You want to go into it?
That's up to you. I mean,
Let's go into it a little bit and then call it quits here.
Okay. Joker Smiles is a very cerebral book. What you're gonna do is you end up getting into a book that you end up seeing that kind of a classic stereotype of what we believe Joker to be, a nutcase inside of a nut house, and then we end up seeing someone that wants to kind of take on and psycho and actually.
Dad, wait. What's NCBD? Carolina said he's reading comics from NCBD.
New Comic Book Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. He's just getting to those. All right, continue.
All right, and we end up seeing that in classic Joker fashion, he either wants to destroy someone mentally or someone physically, and being that he's inside of a mental house, he's
Doing it physically or mentally.
He's taking on someone that wants to psychoanalyze him, and he ends up destroying him and turning him into the exact psycho puppet that he
right.
likes.
It's a psychiatrist who's trying his hardest, trying to make a name for himself by breaking a man who's known to just be like the biggest nutcase in the world, but it just takes a turn for the worse when Joker literally takes the reins and starts making him go insane.
It's
remember that book? That probably looked normal to the kid. He was probably maybe there wasn't even a book, or I think it was the book that hallucinated it. Just
I have
different.
a feeling that when she said you gave it to me, Dad, I have a feeling that he's flipping back and forth from being a nutcase that's just going out and murdering. He probably put together that book and did give it to his daughter and didn't even realize it, or gave it to his kid and didn't even realize it.
Maybe Joker had comic was like done, or I mean,
not
like,
control,
or like,
it just nutted him out. Just took him to a place that he was already fighting, grasping, reality and Jokerness and nutcaseness and those people that kind of go back and forth, a lot of times they're not coherent to their other self. I mean, they can't grasp the timeline. Their brain lapsed. So whoever they were as an identity in that time, they don't have a memory of
Hmm.
So I mean, he may have done that, drawn that up, didn't even realize it.
Right.
You know, went and gave it to his kid.
Anyway, it's an amazing read. You should definitely read it.
So for New Comic Book Day, if you guys are thinking about for the stuff coming out here on the 27th, Basket Full of Heads #2 is coming out. I like to get the cardstock stuff. Holds up better, looks better.
Let's run through this list and close up.
What's that?
Fantastic Four, Grand Design #2.
Yep, that finishes up. It's only a 2-part series. It tells the whole Grand Design story.
Comics with Bueller is here.
Hey, Bueller. Love your show. Always watch it. All you guys that are watching, man, I always watch you guys' stuff.
Hey, we got another like, and we have 3 people now.
You guys are awesome. This is coming out, the whole Marvel Action Classics Ant-Man. I've been getting into this Marvel classic stuff. I've been digging it. I know it's cool for kids, but I'm liking the art. It's nice.
Scream, Cursive Carnage.
I've been anticipating this whole Scream thing. I already have a couple pre-order, and I'm going to end up picking the A copy once I get to our local comic shop. I always spread it amongst everyone. A little here, a little bit there, and a little bit there.
And finally, we have Venom #20.
Yeah, Venom #20 is coming out, and it's basically kind of finalizing up this whole Absolute Carnage thing. And as far as the tie-ins, this is the most, I guess, relevant to everything, other than, I guess, the Scream stuff for me. So yeah, these are definitely the hot picks for me, us. And this, oddly enough, there wasn't any indie stuff in there really. Basket Full of Heads, I guess, for the Black Label. That's DC for us, but I guess
I still have yet to not read it.
That's basically it.
Hey, look, Bueller and Caroline are talking.
Oh, hey, and
they're all talking. We're all here. The gang's all together.
I don't know what you guys are doing up so late. Well, Bueller, actually, you're on the West Coast with this.
Is he?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, lucky. I was watching your show, and I saw that you're going to be hanging out with Silvestri, McFarlane, and all those guys. Now, I'm old enough and fortunate enough to remember when all those guys were around here. If I had time and I walked away, I can get stuff from all these guys and show you. I got stuff from all these guys signed back in the day when they were around here in LA and first starting Image Comics. So it's weird for me to see in the positions that they are today that they really don't even do the art and stuff they used to. You know what I mean? These guys were artists and creators trying to plug their stuff, and they were all kids. You know, they were just a little above him. Seriously, he's 14, and they're just a little older than he was.
Remember, Dad, if you want to see what they say, it's down there.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
So
I might have to put on glasses to even see what...
He said, yeah, man, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, enjoy yourself and take as many books you can. I look forward to seeing your show and the interviews. See if you can.
Maybe we can...
Well, I look forward to seeing it. If you the interviews that you can do, if you could do... I had a big thing, and I think I'm one of the people that ruined it for everyone else, and I apologize to the community out there. And what I mean is, if you could do these individual interviews with each individual person, I used to get autographs when I'd go down the line as each individual person. And then I'd also get autographs on a card of all the people. And then I'd get individual things that they did, meaning the colorist, I'd have them put a marker on there, and a writer, I'd have them do a famous little quote. And then the inker, I'd throw ink stuff down. And then I collect this, and I have packets of this stuff.
Look at what he said.
Talking to my wife, and no way.
It was his high school history teacher. You heard it from here first.
That's crazy, man. Small world. Yeah, you know, and it was my way. And what we even do now, when we even hang out with these people now, it was my way to actually buy a little bit of time to hang out with these people and get to know them. You're gonna have a luxury that no one has had since the days of when these people first started, because they were trying to bang out their stuff and they were trying to get people to love their stuff. The only recommendation I have for you is enjoy your moment, because damn, carpe diem, man. Wow.
He's gonna have him sign his yearbook. That's what he said.
Wow, that's way cool.
Should be a blast.
It should
be a blast.
Yeah, man. Wow. I can't say I'm jealous. I'm just envious. But that. Enjoy that moment. That's way cool. Do we got anything more for this community?
Nope. And 42 minutes of video is gonna be an ass to upload.
Well, no, this is a live stream, so it's up there.
No, it's
live stream. No, people are. That's how he's able to reply instantly. So, hey guys, from 1-2-Comic-Talk, we out.
Yeah. This has been 1-2-Comic-Talk. We'll see you later, community. We'll see you later. Oh, once I do this. There we go. Did it go? I don't.